Hi guys, I'm Lamira. I'm from Leading Edge Industrial Technologies, and welcome for another Edge update. Well, today I'm working on assembling our PCB board, so I will walk you guys through the process in which we complete that. So starting off, we have our blank PCB boards here. This is for right now. I'm doing our variable frequency drivers, which is for our machines, is used to basically convert a manual spindle controller into a digital speed variant. So what I'm going to do now, I'll use this stencil here to just simply apply the solder paste on there. So this here allows me to just apply a light coat of solder paste. After that, once I do that, we'll end up putting it in the reflow oven, which I'll walk you guys over to shortly. This process is a lot more simpler and less tedious than doing it by hand using this digital soldering station. Otherwise, I would take forever to do it by hand. Just apply a small amount of solder paste on here, stencil. Don't really need too much. That's probably too much, but just swipe a small sheet of layer over the soldering pads here. And then you're done. After doing that, I would take all the components here that I have laid out and place them in their proper locations onto the board using my handy tweezers here. So if you guys want to follow me to the back, I'll show you how the reflow oven that we use. So this here is our reflow oven, which we have. Once it's turned on, I'll power it on. It will go through a preheating stage, and then it will begin to soak. The board gets up to about 250 degrees Celsius. It takes about 137 degrees Celsius to get the soldering paste to a melting point. Then this reflow oven will end up cooling down the board, so that way it doesn't cool down too fast, causing any cold solder joints. After that's done, then the boards are complete. And then I will put on any of the through-hole components and solder them all by hand, such as the connectors and any header pins that's on the board as well. So we'll fast forward here, and I'll show you guys just how simple it is to go ahead and start placing components on a couple of the boards here. So as you can see, the components are extremely tiny. So as far as I said, soldering by hand, very tedious and difficult depending on the size of the component. So this here is a resistor that I would place on the board here, and then that's it. So as I place all the components on the board using, like I said, my handy tweezers, once the board is complete, then as I just showed you, we'll put it on the reflow oven. So we have now a finished board. So it has our surface mount components and our through-hole components that was done by hand with this board. Now we're going to just test it just to verify that all the components are functioning properly. We don't have any shorts or cold solder joints. And then after that, we'll go ahead and place the board into our main control box. So thank you guys once again. I'm Lamira, and I'll see you guys on the next one.